So after I shot that buck, he ran up over the hill, and we tracked him for a good ways, and then he jumped onto the neighbor's property. And so we tried getting a hold of the neighbor just to make sure that we weren't going to be trespassing or anything like that. We couldn't get a hold of him. So the next day we went and got a hold of him. We went and tracked the deer further. I thought the shot was good for the most part, but whenever I reviewed the footage, the sound made me feel like the shot might have hit something harder, and I watched him carry the arrow away, which usually I have no problem passing through. So it kind of made me less confident on the shot. We followed blood, lots of blood, for probably 150 yards. Eventually we found the arrow. It was hard to indicate how far the arrow went in, just because blood had gone down the rest of the arrow at that point, so it was hard to know exactly how far the arrow had penetrated. So anyway, we get permission the next day to go pursue the deer. We, in the process, there was an old bridge out there, and my dad was crossing it, and there was ice on it. He fell, ended up breaking the bridge, and we ended up continuing to pursue this deer, and the blood trail just kind of ran cold. There was a big puddle, and then it just disappeared from there. We looked everywhere. We couldn't really find anything, and so we decided that rather than burn a bridge, or maybe break a bridge in this instance, we decided to go get some lumber and rebuild the bridge for the guy who was gracious enough to let us look for the deer on his property to begin with. And so that's how the rest of our day went, as you guys can see here. All right, so in the process of looking for my deer, we broke the bridge on the property, so now we are at Home Depot.
Money, I ain't got much class, but I play every Friday night. I earn some cold hard cash. I got a dad that works over 40 a week. My mama makes the best biscuits and the best sweet tea. Oh, but that's just me. That's just me. Now I'm a firm believer, I support our troops, but I ain't into politics, I don't keep up with the news. Wish the whole country could be happy one day and be proud that we live in the US of A. Oh, but that's just me. That's just me. Yeah, I'm just a southern boy from the promised land. I still say yes, sir. Say yes, ma'am. I love a white t-shirt with some Levi jeans and a little bit of Coke with a lot of Jack D. That's just me. I think that every wrong done ought to be done right, but there ain't nothing wrong having a damn good time. Keep these keys in my pocket for that Ford on the street where I keep changing a jar. This gas sure ain't cheap. Oh, but that's just me. That's just me. Yeah, I'm just a southern boy from the promised land. I still say yes, sir. Still say yes, ma'am. I love a white t-shirt with some Levi jeans and a little bit of Coke with a lot of Jack D. But that's just me. That's just me. I'm a sinner.
Unfortunately, in the end, we never did find the deer. It's unfortunate circumstances. You never want to injure a deer, but that's just the way that this one fell. Probably rushed the shot. After that first doe jumped, the second she saw me, I thought he might as well. And so I rushed the shot a little bit, and as time's gone on, my confidence in the shot hasn't been all that great. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. You don't want to injure deer, but in this circumstance, I think this is the first deer that I've injured in probably 5 or 6 years, and so usually I'm pretty good at making good shots. This one was just, it's part of it, and it's unfortunate, but hopefully we can get another shot at him during gun season or even during bow season. Stay tuned, and we'll hopefully I'll get to show him off a little bit in the upcoming weeks.